Hello, everybody. Hello, it's time to talk. So get your butts in here. Let's have some transformation talk today on a Monday. I'm going to find this on my phone so that I can share it out. And as you come on, please help me share it out. So I'm giving everybody a moment to find the broadcast. I just saw a heart, so somebody found me. Hi, Joe. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Astrid and Faye and Christy, Margaret Ellen. Oh my goodness, you guys found me really fast. I can't even find me yet. I'm like, where am I? So I know, right? That's the game of the day. Where is Terry? Hi, Jillian. Oh, it's so good to see everybody on here. How's your Monday? You know, everybody always kind of dreads Monday because you're starting back into the work week. Weekend's over, playtime's over. It's time for business now, right? Okay, so it's time for business here at Transformation Talk. And I'm giving up because I'm not finding it on my phone. So if you all would help me by sharing it out, I would really appreciate it. Share it out to your friends, to your timelines, to just anybody that you think might need a word of encouragement, a word of positivity today, because that's what we're all about here. You know, transformation is change, and change is something it happens to all of us. It happens. So we might as well learn how to live with it and how to deal with it, right? Oh, thank you, Margaret Ellen. I just got out of the swimming pool. And so we're going to talk about anxiety today. And I'm like, okay, I kind of rush. But now, I had nothing to be anxious about. I'm here. I'm very casual today. And that's okay too. And I have a little butterfly flying right outside the window. So that's a good sign always. Hello, Robin. Hi, L'Oreal. Thank you all for coming on. So, did you have a good weekend? I had an amazing weekend. I'm here at the river again with my darling friend, Gerald Ann, and another wonderful, amazing friend, Astrid. And we're just having a good old time. Hi, Ernie Lang. Thank you for coming on. So, this is the beginning of week 3 of Transformation Talk. And when I started this show, when I was initially told, okay, let's do a show about transformation, I'm like, I am going through a transformation. Who am I to come on and talk to people about transformation? But absolutely, because I'm doing it, I'm in the midst of it, I want to share with others and see what you all are having to say and what you're going through. And maybe there's something that has happened to me that I can share with you that'll be of help. And so today, every day I listen and I say, what do you want me to talk about today? What's going to be the subject of the talk? And I want it to be a talk, which means I'm not going to just sit here and talk to you. I want feedback. I want you all to tell me what it is that you're thinking. What's your thoughts on anxiety? Anybody have any anxiety running around? Anything that you're dealing with that may be a little bit scary? Maybe there's a little fear in there. So anxiety is it's fear. That's all it is. It's being insecure about something. Maybe you're stepping out of your comfort zone. That happens a lot when we're transforming. We're doing things that maybe we haven't done before. I did that. I had to do that about almost 5 months ago now. I had to really step out of my comfort zone and change a lot of things in my life. Well, that can create anxiety because it's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And thank God I had a great mentor, and Gerald Ann is still helping me. She's still mentoring me as far as changing certain things in my life. So I want to stop and see what you're saying, because I want to know, is there anybody here that wants to discuss or hear about anxiety today? So let me see what your comments are. Hi, Wendy Lucas. Hi, Sharon Dodd. Oh, it's so lovely to see you too, darling. Hi, Jean Saunders and Norman Fielkowski. Hello. All right, so Margaret Ellen says, nothing I'm worried about just now. Awesome. Um, but you know, things come up because we change every day. That's what transformation is. Every day we're a work in progress. We're not the same person that we were yesterday, and we're not the same person we're going to be tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. The best thing to do is to live in the now moment. And in that now moment, there may be something in there that is just wriggling around, maybe in your solar plexus or your sacral chakra, and saying, you know, this is something that feels a little uncomfortable. This is something that I could use some help with. Jean Saunders, hello. And you say, yes, please. So, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the anxiety that happens. What happens with anxiety is we don't feel like we're in control, right? If you're feeling anxious about something, you don't have control over whatever it is. So, what are some types of anxiety that you all are dealing with? What is just one thing? If you want to just pop one thing into the comments, something that makes you feel kind of on edge. You know, sometimes you feel like there's an electric current going through you, and it's like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this anxiety is. Maybe you don't even know what the anxiety is that you're dealing with. You just know that things don't feel right. You ever been there? I've done that, you know, where something just doesn't feel right. So it's like, what's going on here? So if there's something that you know that you're dealing with, something that is just that feeling of being off, maybe, or maybe you know what's the cause of your anxiety, just throw it out there in the comments, and let's talk about some of these things that could be causing anxiety. I know money issues. Thank you, Karen Palmer. Yes, that's huge for me as well, Karen. You know, when we have to have certain things to survive in these human bodies, right? One of those things is we have to take care of ourselves by having a roof over the head, food on the table. So the security of having our needs met, and a lot of times that means having enough money to provide for ourselves, to go forward, to live on a day-to-day basis. So money issues is something that a lot of us are dealing with. Anybody else, if you're dealing with that, let's see some hearts in there. You know, if that's something that you think that is causing you anxiety, something it may not be an overwhelming anxiety. It may just be a thought of, oh my gosh, you know, will I have enough or any money left at the end of the month? You know, that used to be the old joke. There's not enough money to go through the month, but it's something that we face that's real, you know, and budgeting is a huge issue for many people that live paycheck to paycheck. And it's like, will I have enough? You know, will I be able to put food on my table? For me, it's, will I be able to feed my pets? You all know my little kitty cats, my Gizmo and Taz, and I feed them before I feed myself. You know, I make sure they're taken care of because they're my priority. If, you know, if I can take care of them, then I know everything's okay and I'll be taken care of. So knowing that we have what we need, it's part of our root chakra that fear and anxiety comes from. If we're not taken care of, then there's all of a sudden this thought of, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Where am I going to live? You know, how am I going to put food on the table? So that's huge. And thank you, Karen Palmer, for bringing that one up, the money issues. Anybody else? What are some things that you're dealing with? All right, let me scroll back up here. Hi, Robert Dosa. Hi, Marlene. Hello, Norman and David and Jennifer. Thank you all for jumping on here today. I'm just looking to see if anybody else put something. Wendy Lucas, sometimes I feel uncomfortable in people's presence. So feeling like you're being judged, maybe feeling like other people are looking at you in a critical way, not seeing your energy, but seeing the physical. I go through that as well. It's like you're looking at me, and yeah, so that goes back to us though. It's like, how comfortable are we in this skin? How comfortable am I in my own body? So when you're not, then there's going to be always that fear, that anxiety of stepping out in the limelight, letting others see you as you are, the real you, not that person that always has a smile on their face. We all don't always have smiles on our face, do we? So being afraid of what other people might say about us if we're talking a certain way, looking a certain way. So yeah, I understand that fear as well, Wendy Lucas, and thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. So I'm scrolling to see if there's any more. Jean Saunders, when I go for a walk, I stop after a while, then I go home. Okay. Well, walking is one way to get movement going in your body, getting the energy flowing. Because when you're in that state of anxiety or fear, frustration, irritation, anything you can do to move the energy so that it's not sitting stagnant and just staring at you there in your face is going to help. Any type of movement, whether it's walking, swimming, being out in nature, it's all going to help to move what's inside of you and get things going for you. Let's see if we have any more. Karen Palmer, thank you for creating a safe space to explore our feelings. That's what we're here for. We're going through this transformation together. So you're very welcome. And I'm so happy to see those of you that keep coming back because you're benefiting from this. And I really love to hear the feedback. And, people send me private messages and, I get the little notes that you're just really doing the work. You're doing the work. You're using the gizmos that I give you every day and putting all of those in a basket and saying, okay, what's going to help me today? What can I use today to make it through whatever I'm dealing with today? Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Sharon. Thank you all for being on here. Okay, Robert Dosa. So true. I'm actually struggling financially, but I like to think and affirm that I am abundant. The affirmations are so powerful, and the affirmations are what sometimes get us feeling that everything's okay, because it really is. We're all really taken care of. But when we can tell ourselves over and over again, I am abundant, I am supported, I am loved. How does that feel? How does that make you feel when you say those really positive affirmations? To me, it puts a smile on my face. It's like a reminder. That's what it is for me. It's just a reminder of who I am and what I am, and that I am okay. Everything is working out as it is divinely supposed to work out. Okay, first time here, Jean Saunders. Thank you for being with us. Hello, Jacqueline. Hi, Michelle. Astrid, anxiety to say the truth rather than what others want me to tell them. Thank you so much, Astrid. This is huge for so many of us. We're so afraid that we're going to step on somebody's toes, or we're going to say something and we're going to get blasted for what we say. Somebody's going to be opposed to the words that come out of our mouth, or maybe they hear it as, in an unloving manner. So, but that's them, that's their perception. If you're always coming from a place of love in your heart, when you're saying your truth and speaking your truth to others, it's always going to fall in a way that's going to be received, whether they receive it immediately or not. So always remember that. They may initially be taken aback. They might say, oh, I don't want to hear this right now. I can't deal with this right now. And that's okay. The words were said out of love. And that's what matters, because it's that love that's going to heal. It's the love inside that's going to let others know, I see you, I acknowledge you, and this is what I'm hearing to say to you. Or this is just what I'm hearing to say, and might not necessarily even be, sent to one person. It may just be what you need to speak. We all need to speak our truth, and opening up our throat chakra will help us do that in a huge way. Sharon, one day I feel directly in the zone and wake up, and the next day not so sure. My goal is to know that being in the zone has varied feelings. I can be high and not as high and still be in the zone. Absolutely, Sharon. It's just staying in the moment. Staying in the moment means we're not looking back. We're not looking back there where we were. We're not looking forward, because looking forward or backward is just going to add to the anxiety. Okay, remember that. If you're not any place other than where you're at this moment, that adds to the anxiety. It adds to the chaos. When you can stay centered in the moment, then you can put things in perspective and say, how am I feeling right now, this moment, this very moment? How am I feeling? Am I safe? Am I okay? Do I have what I need this moment to make it through? So thank you, Sharon, for your comment. Robert Dosa, I smile rarely, but it's not because I'm not happy. That's okay, Robert. It's a practice. When you practice smiling, look in the mirror, practice smiling, and see how it makes you feel to see yourself smiling. To me, it's amazing. When I see a smiling face coming back at me, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to do that some more. Hi, Karen Boda. Robin, oh, I've missed you too, my darling, and I send you so much love. Hi, Sherry Brown. Margaret Ellen, I love saying these affirmations. I always feel so much better having done so. Wonderful. And Robert, you created your affirmations CD, which is on Amazon, by the way. Go look up Robert Dosa on Amazon and look for that affirmations CD. I see you, Robin. I see you loud and clear, honey, with your comments. Okay, so I'm going to do one more if there's anybody else. Gerald Ann, and even if it's uncomfortable to hear it, I can hear anything from someone who walks their talk, and that is because I know they have gone through what they are seeing in me. Absolutely. Walking our talk. Wow. Thank you, Gerald Ann. You know, this wonderful lady has helped me so much. And her words to me is, you know, how can you walk your talk if you can't walk? So we have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally to be the very best we can be and to be of service to other people. So I am so grateful to you, Gerald Ann, and grateful for all that you have brought to my life. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for being here. All right, so I'm going to give you all a gizmo. Hello, Anne. You're just in time. All right, so for those of you that are new, what I do on this show is every day, Monday through Friday, I'm on here, and we always have a topic. We discuss something during the half hour that I'm here, and then I give you a gizmo, which is a tool that you can use. We're collecting a whole basket of gizmos, and by the end of this, whenever that may be, you're going to have a lot of stuff that you can pull from that basket that you can look at and say, oh my gosh, I know how to deal with this because, you know, Spirit brought this message through Teri that, you know, this is something that will help me. So that's my goal in being here every day, is to help one person. If there's only one person that's here that needs to hear these words, then it's so worth it. It's so worth it. You're all worth it. But I'm just here to show up and open my mouth and let Spirit bring through whatever it is that needs to be brought through. So your gizmo for today is just a small little meditation, and you can do this on your own at any time you need to do it. So if you will just follow with me, and if you can close your eyes safely, please don't do it if you're driving a vehicle, okay? Or if you're doing something where you need to be with your eyes open and aware. But if you're able to just sit quietly for a moment, it's only going to take a couple of minutes to do this visualization meditation, but it's one that's going to help all of us tremendously. So close your eyes and take in a deep centering breath. And if you'll put your hand over your heart, this helps to bring the focus to your heart center. Just breathe in deeply, slowly, and hold that. And then breathe out slowly. And you're going to repeat. And this time when you breathe in slowly, think about something you're grateful for. I want you to really feel that feeling of gratitude. And when you pause between the breaths, hold that feeling in your heart very strongly of gratitude, of appreciation, of care and concern. And then when you breathe it back out, just relax the body. I want you totally relaxed for this. And then I want you to envision that you're standing in this field, and this field of flowers is so beautiful. It has every color in there. But the one that stands out for you in this field is red. I want you to see red just sprinkled throughout all the other colored flowers, and let that color just come to you very strongly. Very strongly. That's the color of the root chakra. The root chakra is all about safety and security. There's your survival zone. It's everything you need to survive in this human existence. So pulling in that energy of red to you, I want you to hold on to it. Let it cloak you in this energy of redness. And then I want you to bring up one thing in your thought field. Bring up one thing that might be a source of anxiety for you. You know, we've talked about a couple. We talked about money issues. We talked about people maybe criticizing us. We talked about being able to speak our truths. So whatever it is that's there that causes that little bit of anxiety in your life, bring that right now into your memory, remembering that you're cloaked totally in this cloak of red, which is safety and security. Now, as you're thinking about this, whatever it is that's causing the anxiety, I want you to envision a backpack. And in this backpack, I want you to place that anxiety, whatever that object is that's causing your anxiety. So it may be your speech, your ability to speak your truth. It may be financial issues. Place all that in the backpack. It'll hold quite a bit. So throw that in. It may be more than one thing. So if you have several things you want to put in your backpack, put it in there. Stuff that backpack full with whatever it is that you want to release that's creating your anxiety. And now let's zip it up. Zip up the backpack. Okay, it's done. It's enclosed in this wonderful backpack because it's going to take these things from you. You place them in there. And now we're going to call in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is our protector angel. So Michael is standing here beside of you in this beautiful field of flowers. You're cloaked in your red cloak, and you're holding out your backpack. And Michael says he'll take it. He'll take that backpack from you. He'll keep it for you. He'll keep it secure and safe. And he'll hold on to that backpack as long as you want him to. If you want to take it back, that's on you. You can always take it. It's yours. But Michael is there to hold it in safekeeping. And if you want to release all of that stuff that you're holding on to, that's not helping you in any way, it's only causing you anxiety, then leave it with Michael. Just leave it there and turn around and walk away. and walk out of the field, walk into the sunset, see the beautiful sunset in the sky, see that beautiful orange color as the sky just turns into hues of different color. And you see the sunset, and that reminds you of your solar plexus energy and your sacral energy, the yellow and the orange mixing together. And you just feel safe. You feel secure. You feel powerful. You feel like you could take on the world right now because your energy has lifted by releasing what was holding it down, what was making it feel anxious to begin with. So now open your eyes, welcome the new, just relaxed and calm you, the one that just has no worries, has no fears. You're fearless because you've given away all of that stuff that was taking your power from you, that was creating a mode of anxiety that you just don't want to have in your life. So how do you feel? How are you feeling now? I see some hearts for anybody that feels a little lighter, anybody that feels a little better having left that backpack behind. I'll just give you a moment to come back to where we are and give us some feedback on this meditation and this gizmo that you just got in your life, and welcoming those who came in while we were doing the meditation. Hello, Karen, Jordana. Hi, Diana and Danielle. And I see hearts from Wendy Lucas and a thank you from Margaret Ellen. And lots of hearts going across my screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautifully lighter and happier. Thank you, Margaret Ellen. Sherry says, thank you, that was lovely. It will be so helpful tomorrow especially. So if you've got something coming up, Sherry, that would create anxiety, just remember you left all that in the backpack, honey. It's all there for safekeeping. Oh, you're so welcome, Jean and Christy. Thank you all for being here with me today. We've come up to the end of the half hour, and I'm honoring myself and you with the time and keeping these to a half hour. The other thing that I'm doing, I'm placing these all on my YouTube channel. So if you've missed any of these, some of you, I think, were here for your first time, go check out the YouTube channel because I am putting them on there, and we've dealt with a lot of issues already, and learned some tools that will help us in dealing with things like patience and anger and lots of stuff. So go check it out and come back tomorrow, please. I love doing this, and I love seeing your beautiful smiling faces on here. And thank you, Karen Palmer. She said it was magical. Thank you so much. I love you, Karen. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Bye, everybody.